All right. Sorry, you guys. So I launched a couple minutes ago on my gaming PC, and I got all kinds of errors. I'm not sure exactly why or whatever, but I didn't have time to kind of break it out and figure it out. So I switched back to my dedicated streaming PC, and it looks like everything's perfect. So if it's not, please let me know. And make sure I got the right camera. And okay, so I'm gonna try something a little different tonight. I've been running Fortnite for a couple months, and it's fine. But I've been talking about trying to get like a chat stream going. Right now we are streaming to Kick, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, and I'm trying to make sure everything looks okay. I mean, it kind of does, but there's so many settings when you're trying to do something like this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. What's up, YouTube commenter? Hey man, what's going on? I got off of work a little bit early, and I've been playing so much Fortnite lately. I kind of thought it would be worth trying to get a little like chat session going. It would be great if I could get some people in here. I'm just kind of trying to figure out my settings because I don't normally stream this style, so I had to kind of throw something together real quick. Uh, so yeah, welcome Zavi, welcome Cyril. I see everybody. So okay, I've mentioned this before when streaming Fortnite often, but in the Streamlabs um, setup, the multi-stream does allow me to see quite a few. Let's see, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, but I can't see Kick or TikTok. So I will be kind of bouncing back and forth trying to um, catch that chat because I really don't want to miss too much. So we do appreciate it. I see we got a some spam coming in on Kick. So you know, okay, but apparently it's working. And welcome, Greg Lyle. Appreciate it. Uh, yeah, okay. This looks fine. I think I'm just gonna let me try and yeah, this will work. So thanks everybody for the views. I do appreciate it. I'm kind of open to whatever you guys want to discuss. Oh, I need to fix my chat box over here. I'm open to whatever you guys want to discuss. Historically, I have some knowledge about cryptocurrency. I have some knowledge about baking, the baking industry. I am a middle-aged streamer. Um, so pretty much anything y'all want to discuss, I'm here to hang out and talk for a while. It looks like everything's up and running. I do have all my alerts and stuff set up, so if anybody follows or subscribes or all that stuff, you get a cool little um, visual and a little sample of the Breadless official Breadless Assassin song that we created since I'm back. Um, YouTube commenter says, "Glad the altcoin market is looking decent again." Yeah. So what was it? December when everything spiked really hard, and then it all kind of fell apart again. But yeah, with us touching 95 again, Bitcoin wise, and May was always the target of the cycle top. There's a chance things just start going crazy like they did 4 years ago. I guess you never really know, but everyone's gonna be looking forward to that. I know I am. I still have all my crypto. Making sure I'm looking at the right camera. I still have all my crypto. We've talked about this before. I'm just patiently waiting for a big super cycle so I can move some of it to pay off some debt that I've built up over the last few years trying to salvage my business. That wasn't fun, but here we are. So I kind of I've been working very, very hard on all my channels. Working very hard with making high quality shorts, high quality clips, videos, podcasts, streams. Um, 4 years ago, I'm realizing it now how lucky I got getting so many watch hours so quickly on my streams to get monetized, because I'm working 10 times as hard this time around, and we're struggling for views. So anything you guys want to throw my way, I appreciate it. Not money wise, just any likes and subs and follows and shares, all that stuff. YouTube commenter says, I think we got a new Bitcoin all-time high by the end of the summer. I'm super bullish. Yeah, it's gonna. I feel the same way. I think it's gonna be one of those cycles that, like, even the people that follow were holding off and like waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, and then all of a sudden it's gonna go crazy and really hard and really fast, because with the Bitcoin reserve and all the other coins that are definitely going to be making a splash into their own reserves, well, into the crypto reserve, I should say. You know, like with Hoskinson on the board of advisories and that sort of thing. You know, ADA is going to be in it, and I mean, with ADA sitting at 70 cents, we've seen it hit $3 last cycle. It's going to hit $5 or $6. So I mean, that's just one coin that's gonna probably 5x, maybe, you know, maybe even not, I wouldn't say, I don't think it's a 10x, but it could like 5, 6, 7x. And then of course VeChain's gonna 10x in its sleep. It'll probably do more than that. So especially with the real world asset talk this cycle. So all that stuff's gonna hit pretty hard. There's gonna be some sleepers and some surprises, but all your blue chip type stuff's gonna pop off at some point, just like it always does. You know, like Bitcoin will go crazy, and then when and you know, that'll be it'll have the, what they call it, you know, the percentage of dominance, Bitcoin dominance, and then once you see that start to rally down after Bitcoin hits, you know, projected high of, you know, whatever they're calling 180K or whatever, perhaps more, 250K, some people are saying, whatever it goes to, you know, just like it always does. When it starts to cycle down, then of course you see Ethereum go crazy, and then that'll cycle down, and then you have like all your secondary alts, you know, like VeChains and Chainlinks and Cardanos and Avalanche and Solana and all that stuff. And then when that cycles down, all your meme coins and real shit coins really go crazy. So it gets fun around that time. YouTube commenter says, states creating strategic reserves like Arizona did is underrated. It is a big deal, because, and you were around 4 years ago when we used to have some crazy good discussions, and you know, at that time we were talking about adoption, and Dogecoin was all the talk 4 years ago, and how, like, you know, Elon Musk was pushing to make it a form of payment, and you know, all the other things involved with adoption, this, adoption, that. I mean, we're adopted now. I mean, you know, look at all the institutions and like banking companies and whatnot that you know, it's part of the portfolios now, and it's very normal and whatnot. So I think adoption's fine. I think it's here. That's not the thing. It's just these the big money that's been holding off, waiting for the opportune time to buy. I think just like everything else, when FOMO starts hitting, you know, $100,000 Bitcoin is going to be bought and sold all day long, you know. I hope y'all don't hear my fans. I had to put my fan on tonight, because now that I have a secondary streaming computer, um, kind of gets warm in this little room, and all my lights. So let me know if you're hitting some kind of feedback or whatnot. Let me check the chat on Kick again. Well, you know what? Am I getting the Kick feed? Hold on, I might be getting it. You know what? I'm getting the Kick feed. Okay, so I can see YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Only one I can't see is TikTok. So I just need to pop over and double check my TikTok chat. So that's nice. Welcome everybody in TikTok. I see I see we got a couple viewers. I see Lexi. Welcome. Appreciate the views, Lexi. Yeah, this is cool. Then I can actually see. One thing though, my TikTok stream feed freezes on me when I'm trying to watch it, so I have to like refresh it. But whatever, I can see a lot of my in my multi chat. I didn't know Kick came through in the multi chat. That's nice. That's a nice feature. Okay, YouTube commenter says Germany selling their Bitcoin might go down as one of the worst mistakes of all. Yeah, you know, I think that had more to do with what's the phrase and the term I'm looking for? I think that had more to do with we can do what we want kind of thing. You know, like trying to throw their weight around and proving that, you know, because they don't like Trump and this and that they can like just, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like not bully, but just wanted to stand their ground and prove that they could do something that dramatic, you know, without following what the rest of the countries, I mean, the rest of the world is doing or suggesting, you know. And I mean, a lot of people hate Trump, and a lot of countries don't like Trump. And I get it, the dude rules with an iron fist, uh, but he is doing a lot behind the scenes when it comes to crypto. So, you know, I'm not gonna start wearing my opinion on him unless some people want to discuss that here in the chat. I'm fine with that too. But like just openly, I'm kind of like I'm indifferent because I really want crypto to do well. And you know, love him or hate him, the dude finds a way to get things done. You know, it looks like more people don't like it, but he's doing some things like a strategic crypto reserve. That'll never happen on the Biden administration. Them old idiots didn't even know what it was. Like listening to like Janet Yellen and all them like attempt to discuss this like crypto. It was embarrassing. I couldn't listen to politics anymore when it came to crypto. They don't know what they're talking about. It's bad, you know. YouTube commenter asking, do you make and bake any savory pies like steak and chicken pies? You know, I don't, but I'm glad you asked that. Okay, so I'm going through a lot of changes with my bakery right now. Like some significant things we've been working on. Like in fact, I'm sure if you've seen probably by accident just from social media feeds how those big chunk cookies are all the rage. Like they call them New York style. You know, like all these like Biscoff flavors and like pistachio cream filled, you know, like big heavy chunky cookies that they get like $6 for a cookie. Well, I'm historically I'm like a traditional French pastry bakery, and you know, and so like we do a lot of like smaller cookies and like nothing that heavy and dense and whatnot, but I'm gonna admittedly say that we're kind of struggling now. We live in a really low populated area. Like I live in a town of like 10,000 people, and it's the same customers, the same families, you know. So I mean, it's not like we're. If I had my bakery in like a metropolitan area, we would sell out every day, but we don't. So I have to make changes. So one of the changes we've been focusing on is I've been developing our own flavors and styles of the big New York style chunk cookie. And while we do ship some of our cookies nationally, I think we're going to make a focus and actually put some money into marketing, like on social media, like they do. I'm sure you've seen them, and promote that and try and sell our, because the dollar's bigger. Like for instance, like my cookies right now, like I make a little bite-sized cake style sandwich cookie, like with icing in the middle, and I sell them in a bucket of like 4 dozen for like $13, right? And we ship that nationally and whatever, and we have different flavors. And it's our own cookie. We're the only ones that do it, and it's been around 100 years and blah blah blah. But like those chunk cookies, I mean, you know, it's like a gourmet fancy thing, right? Like you can sell like a box of like 6 flavors. Like I don't know if you've heard of like crumble cookie. It's kind of like that, right? Like a box of 6 flavors, right? And you get like $5 a cookie. You sell this nice decorative box, and you make it nice and put a little pamphlet in it and whatever. And you ship that. I mean, you're talking $50-$60. You know, I mean, that's the dollar's bigger. So we've been working on that, and I do have my first flavor pretty much signed and sealed. We're gonna call it the kitchen sink. It's like a chocolate chip cookie base, and it's okay. So it's got mini chocolate chips, caramel chunks, salted caramel crunch, marshmallows, and a vanilla and a royal cream. Like it's a flavoring we use in a lot of our cookies, and it's a 6-ounce cookie. I mean, this thing, I have one. I should go grab one to show you, but if you want to, I'll go grab it. It's in the other room. So yeah, we've been working on that kind of stuff, and of course, we still do our wholesale bread for restaurants. You know, we do a lot. We do a lot, but everything costs like so much more than it did just 3 or 4 years ago, and payroll's through the roof. We in fact, I had to go apply for a loan yesterday. My wife and I did to clear out some credit card debt because the interest was so high on it, and like I've never had to do that before. But so some change is coming. We're working on it. Big change is coming. And you mentioned about the savory pies, like steak and chicken pies. That's a really good idea. See, around here we're Cajun country, so like that, you know, like boudin sells real well around this area, and like people love their like stuffed breads, and we do sell like a handheld meat pie, a handheld seasoned meat pie, a handheld crawfish pie, and then we have like a breakfast pie with like eggs and bacon and vegetables and stuff in it. So we have those kinds of things in our hot box, but nothing like that I make from scratch. Most of that stuff's bought and resold, you know, like frozen. But yeah, we have everything. I mean, we really do. But like a good thick chicken pot pie, man, I would tear that up. I love that. Pop on over to TikTok, make sure I'm not missing too much. Welcome everybody. I see y'all. I see we got Jackson, Lexi, Nathaniel, Cowboys, Casey, LaBoy. How y'all doing over there? I'm bouncing back and forth. TikTok is the only chat that doesn't run into my Streamlabs feed, so I gotta bounce back and forth and check it out. So I do appreciate you guys, and I am watching. Thanks. Yeah, that you're right. That's the thing about pies. Like, you know, it's this thing about any kind of lunch or hot food item. Like, if you make too much, you lose your ass, and then, you know, it's the same thing. It's the food industry, man. Especially in an area that's like lightly populated like us. You know, I'll be lucky to sell 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 handheld pies around the lunchtime when, you know, because so many people in our area do like plate lunches and sandwich shops and stuff, you know. But it is what it is, you know. You know what I bet I could do? I bet I can move my let me resize my stuff so I can see the chat always. There we go. Now I'm thinking. Now I'm thinking. Now I can see both chats. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Now I got y'all. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to be able to get some discussion going and a bunch of people in here. That'd be fun. What's up, Manny? Welcome. Anything and everything you guys want to hang out and talk about, I'm here. I have a lifetime of baking in the baking industry. We could talk about baking. What's up, Twitch? UQI, welcome. We could talk about Magic the Gathering. I don't know if any of you guys play. I am been playing Magic the Gathering since 1994. We talk about EverQuest. I've been playing EverQuest since 1999. I've been making content and streaming for 5 years now. In fact, one of our guests here on YouTube is YouTube commenter, was a big part of our stream about 4 years ago when I had a really popular cryptocurrency discussion stream, and I've been in cryptocurrency since 2017, so I have some knowledge about that too. anything you guys want to throw at me, I'll do my best to either answer or just basically discuss, have a little chat. I don't have the fancy uh $500,000 home with the fancy stream rooms like all these youngsters do, but so I gotta throw up some graphics for y'all. But if y'all keep coming visit, keep coming chat, maybe I'll have that one day, and I can you know what I'd like to do, like a wall of fame, like the most frequent visitors and that sort of thing, and have it like behind me, and like like people put their YouTube plaques, and have like that kind of stuff. That'd be so cool. I mean, Twitch awards people for viewing, with like the little points and all that kind of stuff too, but something more permanent. Welcome. What is that? A tree symbol on TikTok? I see you. But yeah, that's kind of the thing about crypto. So, in fact, my wife and I, she asked me every day, like we were going back and forth if I should have gone to apply for that loan, and I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I knew it was a smart thing to do, and she did too. But she was like, "What about crypto?" And I'm like, "If I sell my crypto now, I could probably clear out my debt, but it would be stupid because let's I'm gonna use a roundabout number. Let's say it's $50,000 in crypto that I have right now, with combined across everything. I'm just guesstimating. Well, if you were here 4 years ago, you know that if it does anything close to what the cycle did 4 years ago, that would mean that the $50,000 would probably be worth $500,000 in a few months. So I'd rather take the loan, bite the bullet for a couple months, and then just hope for the best, because I would be sick if, in, let's just say at the end of 2025, even if I have to wait another year, that you 10x your money. Well, I don't know if I'd be able to get over that. I mean, I'd have to, but I'd never forget it. Welcome, Quentin. Appreciate the views, man. She's waiting for someone who can turn her life around, for someone who can make her feel the way she used to feel, but he never comes. She's dating, but no one that she cares to talk about. I can't sing like I want to because my family's sleeping right now. I'm the only idiot. I can't sleep no more. I mean, I never slept much anyway because of the way I work. But welcome, Full Crush. All right, YouTube commenter, man, appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to hop in and give me some views and some time. I appreciate it. Thank you. Take it easy, man. All right. She's dating no one that she cares to talk about, and all the flowers in the world don't amount to much, and what you want is love. She'd give anything and everything to fall in love. Just this one time she'd like to find what she's been dreaming of. She could find someone to hold her, but that wouldn't be enough. She'd give anything to fall in love. For a few years, I kind of got into karaoke, believe it or not. Like I spent most of I'd say the better part of my life, I was always super shy and didn't want to like do that kind of stuff in front of people, and like that was never my thing, you know what I'm saying? But like the older I get, and I'm pretty old, but the older I get, man, my give a shit meter gets lower and lower and lower. And I don't care anymore. I'm gonna do that kind of stuff because like, oh, I just blinded y'all, huh? Trying to fix my light because like, I don't know. At the end of the day, I find myself like, man, I should have done this, I should have done that. I'm not playing that game no more, dude. Why is my chair so off on the stream? Let me fix it. The magic of technology, baby. She's dating, but no one that she cares to talk about. Yeah. So, whatever y'all want to talk about. I see Ash, I see Laura, I see Bianca. Thank y'all for hopping in. Appreciate it. Any kind of follows or likes or shares, whatever y'all want to throw my way, means the world. That's the only way I can get this thing going. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite. Normally, when I stream, I play Fortnite. That's what I've been doing for almost 2 months now. And some nights we'll get 25 people on YouTube watching. So that's really good. Welcome, user 46093813508837. Might want to work on that. But yeah, I mean, so and like some nights it's worth it. Like 25 concurrent viewers on YouTube, I can build up some watch hours doing that, and it's cool. And I'll run a 4 or 5 hour stream. But tonight I have so much content backed up that I need to go cut and clip and make some shorts on. By the way, if y'all like Fortnite, y'all need to check out TikTok and YouTube, because see, I'm streaming right now to Twitch and Kick, everywhere, all over the place. But if y'all like that, I make high quality Fortnite like clips and shorts and videos and stuff. Y'all would probably like it. It's pretty good stuff. Don't be shy. If there's something you want to talk about, throw it at me. Like I was mentioning, I have a welcome, Jacob. I have some knowledge in crypto. I have knowledge in Fortnite, a little bit of knowledge of Fortnite. If you want me to rate it from like what I know most about to what I know least about, that interests I have, I would say baking. I'm a professional baker. I've been in the baking industry for 30 years. So I would say baking number one. Then it's almost a three-way tie between Magic the Gathering, EverQuest, and cryptocurrency. That's those three things have been a huge part of my life. Welcome, Anita Lou. Welcome. I'd say, other than baking, which this is what I do for a living, I don't talk about it hardly ever, like in the sense that it's, but I know it's a popular thing. So if you want to talk about it, fine. But like in the sense of like cryptocurrency, Magic the Gathering, and EverQuest, those three things I enjoy doing. Like I it's a passion. Baking was something like, I'm fourth generation baker. My business has been in the family, and we've been operating for 137 years. So like it was just kind of like my legacy. Like, and I mean, there have been times in my life where I've done some things that I thought were cool with it, but man, it's just work now, and it's a struggle, and because it's never worked out, and brought I guess I don't know, it hasn't worked out the way it should have. Like I should be in a much better position. It's frustrating when I think about it. So but if whatever you want to talk about. So I titled the stream tonight like older streamers unite, because I would have loved to have gotten a discussion going on if it's viable. Welcome, Matrix. If it's viable for like older middle-aged streamers and content creators to make it, because it seems like everyone everywhere is young. That's really kicking ass in the content creation world, or the streaming world, or social media world. At least all the famous people that are making all kinds of money, like, and I'm not talking about the superstar people, the Kais and the Mr. Beasts and the Pauls, like, I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about just like a successful, like, extra income type streamer and content creator. apparently, like every time I turn on TikTok, I see people talking about how much money they're making being TikTok. But man, I've been at it for a few years now. I've only taken it serious the last 2 months, admittedly. But just getting one short or one video, welcome Curtis, one short or one video to go viral. They claim it's easier than ever and this and that. I'm gonna disagree. So I have one short that's gotten like 17,000 views. A second one when like with like 12,000. So, but I mean, I'm talking. Welcome, Cuckoo Banana Pants. I'm talking like, a 2 or 3 million view short or something like that. And apparently there's a strategy, and apparently some of these experts have gotten the algorithm at least figured out enough to where they can make videos pop off one after another. But I've been trying with multiple channels, and I haven't found the secret sauce yet. But I think that the avenue, the road to welcome Alien Face. I think the road to monetization for myself is streaming, because view hours do not count on shorts. I mean, when I'm specifically YouTube, you only get watch time, watch hours from like long form videos. So like most people that get monetized through YouTube shorts are due to the views, and you need 10 million views in a 3 month span to get monetized using shorts, and they're doing it. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Like I've posted every day. I haven't missed a day, and I'm across multiple channels and all that. So I'm not gonna stop trying. It's just, I know, like streaming, like if you get 1 or 2 good streams, like something pops off, you can really build up some watch hours. Because 4 years ago, when I was streaming cryptocurrency discussions, I really blew up fast. Like the Dogecoin thing was really popping at the time. So I'd come in and I'd be like, let's talk about Dogecoin. And there was an XRP stream I had done where at one point I had 4,200 concurrent viewers, and that stream alone hit over 50,000 views. I basically got monetized off of that stream, because you have 4,000 people watching, right, at one time. Okay, that's 1 minute a piece of those people watching is 4,000 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you need 4,000 watch hours across a year to get monetized on YouTube. So, I mean, if those 4,000 people had watched the stream for an hour, and the stream was like 5 or 6 hours, boom, monetized. I think I got monetized on that stream. Welcome, Maddie. Welcome, Alex. So something like that can happen. You just need to land a topic that everyone's looking to talk about, or everyone wants to hang out in, or everyone wants to see or find out about. Whether it's current events, that's kind of probably the hottest thing. Everyone was trying to find info about crypto, or at least someone that knew what they were talking about. And welcome, Ricardo. That kind of thing. So yeah, I feel like either pick a topic that's going to trigger some people, or that people are genuinely looking for information on, or genuinely want to talk about. Like I thought this would be a good topic, but I don't know, maybe not. Like I don't know what I could switch it to that would bring interest. Maybe I should do some of those like brain rot streams, or like I have people come in and like dare me to like sing a song, or some brain rot type stuff. But that's just not my style. I'd rather have something with some substance to it, something that people can leave the stream and be like, huh, I didn't know that, or I like that too, or next time I'm gonna ask him this, that kind of stuff. Welcome, Laya. Just so that next time I do it, they'll be looking forward to it, or have thought of a question they want to ask, or something like that, as opposed to like getting to watch some dude do anything for a laugh, or for money, or for a view. But I don't know. I think if you're building a community, substance goes a lot further You know, it has a lot more staying power than just brain rot crap that you see, you know, across all these streaming formats. Uh, welcome. What is that? Aguila FPB55X. Welcome to the live chat. Welcome Anspry 007, Anspyro, Anspyro. How about that? We do have a lot of people popping in and out of TikTok. I have to admit, but I can't get anybody to start chatting. It looks like people are just popping in to see what I got going on. Well, this is me. I do have the little gold things up, the follower goal. Welcome Isaiah. The little welcome. Oh, someone just left. Yeah, I do have all those little goals up there, just for like something for people to click on if they feel like spamming the like button to make my little bar move, all that kind of fun stuff. I try and do that stuff. Um, I guess you kind of have to just to keep interest whenever you have anything to talk about. Like right now, I'm just talking out my butt. What's up, Beverly? Welcome. But if there's something you guys want to ask me or talk about, please do so. I have a I'm old, so I've built up a lot of knowledge. A lot of it's useless, but I love classic country. I love classic rock. I have an extensive knowledge of baking. That's what I do for a living. Actually, when I say I'm a professional baker, I am a certified master baker. I'm not your home cottage bakers that you see people every day. I had to pass tests and do all that stuff, and I have a company that's been in business for 137 years. I can tell you what you want to know about baking, but I love Magic the Gathering. I love EverQuest. I play Fortnite. I do all that stuff. In fact, up until tonight, the last 2 months, I've just been streaming Fortnite all night. And like I said, sometimes we get some views, sometimes it works, but I thought I'd try something a little different. Welcome Aaron, welcome Michael, welcome David, welcome Jessica, welcome King. Thank y'all for the views, appreciate it. If y'all got some questions, I want to throw any kind of subjects or comments my way, please do so. A while back when I tried this, some people were interested about like I used to do custom cakes and all that kind of stuff, and I had gone through a bunch of pictures that I had, but I don't know if you guys want me to mess with that. Welcome, John. There sure is a lot of activity, people popping in and out of TikTok in comparison to YouTube and Twitch and Kick. Blame it all on my roots. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Why did it do this? Fixed it. I showed up in boots. Welcome, Connor. Ruin your black tie affair. Last one to know. Last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I would sing better for y'all, but my family's sleeping. And if I start belting it out, I'm gonna wake somebody up. Hey, we got a couple follows. Oh wait, when was this? We got a follow earlier, so I appreciate it. If I must have missed that earlier somehow, because I do have my alerts set up on here. Maybe it alerted me and I just didn't notice. So obviously, I know I don't have to explain this to y'all, but I'm looking at the camera now, and when you see me like this, it's because I'm looking on my second computer, looking at the chat, because my main computer, which is in front of me, my gaming computer. See, I have a 2 PC setup so I can stream my gaming, but I attempted to run this style stream on my gaming computer a minute ago, and it crapped out. Like something was fried with it. Welcome Margaret. Welcome DMVA Sports. So yeah, I don't know why it crapped out, but I didn't want to lose valuable time trying to troubleshoot. So I just threw it on my normal streaming PC and hope for the best. Welcome, Smoke Shop guy. Appreciate it, you guys. Anything y'all want to discuss? Let me know. Throw it at me. I'll try and entertain y'all. I do have a bunch of life stories, but I wouldn't know where to start, and I don't know if anyone's listening because some of them can get pretty detailed. Some of them pretty ridiculous. I've been through a lot. I've done a lot in my life. I've partied a lot. I've done a lot of things where I got some crazy ass stories. I live just 2 hours from New Orleans, so like most of the bachelor parties I've been on, and I mean a lot of weddings and all kind of stuff, we end up there, and you can imagine. I mean, also my mother lived in New Orleans for about 25 years, so I was there more than most people, probably every other weekend growing up. But like I've seen and done some things that would shock a lot of people just based on partying way too hard in New Orleans. In fact, one of my good friends is turning 50 in a couple months, and him and his wife and some friends rented a beach house in somewhere in Florida. Let me see if I can look up the name of it. It might still be in my Google search. Oh shit, wrong button. Last thing I looked up was the NFL draft, and I was looking at. Let's see. I gotta still have it. It started with an I think. Um, Inlet Beach. Anybody ever heard of that? Inlet Beach, Florida. So they invited us to go, but with my company, welcome Josh. With my company, it's so difficult to leave even for a day, especially with all the changes we're making. We're not too sure if we're gonna make it, but we really want to. I really want to. I know my wife does too. If I can't get anybody to talk, I'm gonna go play some Fortnite. I'm warning y'all. Also, I'm not really up to date on all the fancy TikTok things you can do when it comes to the lives. So I just turn on the live and make sure I can see chat. Um, because I got too many things going on, like streaming to Kick, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm trying to keep up. Welcome, John. So like, I can't get that deep into it unless it pops off and my focus is forced on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be like, I better pay attention to this. It might be valuable, to know. But until it does that, I just kind of monitor who pops in and out of chat. Like what's crazy is like I'm looking on TikTok, right? And I see these lives with 1,000 people in them and stuff like that. Like, what do I need to do to generate that kind of activity? Because some of these things are people just sitting in their room with their phone in their face, and I'm like, I can do that. In fact, I'm pretty certain I have a lot more to talk about than they do. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, what, what, what makes that go? Like how do you do that? How do you get that? I'd like to figure that kind of stuff out. Welcome, Greg. In the meantime, all I can do is offer my services when it comes to discussion and chat and hanging out. Like I said, normally I play Fortnite, but I didn't feel like playing. I really wanted to try and get a chat discussion going. I could play music. Anybody care about that? I mean, is that what some people do? I saw one stream where people would like request songs and I'm like, okay, you can just go click on it anywhere and listen to a song. So that didn't make a ton of sense to me. So I don't know what's cool and what's not anymore. Welcome user 681028187043 I'm good at reading numbers, yeah. Ooh, read some numbers. Let me see what I can do here. Maybe bring up some pictures for y'all. Oh, you know what? I'll have to go to. No, no, I'd have to. What's up, Justin? That won't work. I almost have to go to browser source and go to like my company's Facebook and show y'all pictures off of that. I guess I could do that. I mean, I don't know if y'all even care about that. How about this? If there's actually people watching, do y'all want me to go pull up my Facebook, my company Facebook, and show y'all some cakes I've done in the past? That might trigger someone to talk. No one wants to say anything. Can I get a yes or a no? Let me try and open Kick. Can I get a yes or a no? Welcome, Jackie. Let's see. I guess I'll do that. That means okay. Look, I'll try and add a browser source. That should work, right? And then add source. I gotta add a new source. I'll name it Facebook. Okay. And let me go get the link. Wait. All right, hold on. 1 second, you guys. I gotta switch to the company Facebook. All right, and then I gotta go here, and we're gonna go to photos. Okay, let's try it. Copy. Close this. Paste. Okay, so it's not okay, so this means I'm gonna have to interact with it, I guess. Well, that's not gonna work. They want me to log in the password. Oh, there, look, there it goes. Okay, so all right. So I don't know if y'all are watching or not, but let me try and make this a little bit bigger. Okay, can everybody see this? Probably, huh? Okay, so I'm interacting with it. I'm doing this for y'all. And I'll show y'all some pictures. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go pretty far back to make this work. Okay, why is it not letting me it still wants me to log in. I guess not let me go any further. Oh man. I don't think anybody's watching anyway. Welcome, Kellen. Okay, so that was a fail because I can't log in while y'all watching. Maybe I could have. The password might be blocked. You know, dotted out, whatever they call it. We do have a couple viewers on TikTok. It looks like one on YouTube, or looks like a one anyway. So, you know, whatever y'all want to talk about, or nothing at all. What was that song by Kenny Chesney? I might go put it on. I'm gonna get copyright strikes on YouTube, but I don't care. It's not like I'm monetized. Um, I've done a lot of things different. Y'all ever heard that song? It's a good song. Welcome, Kimmy. Oh, I've done a lot of things different. People say they wouldn't change a thing, even if they could. Oh, but I would. Y'all ever heard that? People say they wouldn't change a thing, even if they could. All right. So we are approaching an hour, and I've had one person come talk to me, but he was a guy that used to follow my stream about 4 years ago. So without too much activity, I don't really have anything to talk about other than what I've been telling y'all since I started, but I keep repeating myself. So if there's something y'all want to talk about, that'd be cool, you know? Yeah, yeah. I did make a pretty awesome video. So, I don't know if how many of y'all have seen the viral Tarpon boat captain thing. That guy that went off on that teenager, and they ended up having to close his business, and they arrested him, and it turned out he had a big rap sheet and stuff. So I've been teaching myself AI the last couple months, and I figured out I was able to reproduce that guy, and I wrote a song and made him rap it. Yeah, y'all want to see it? I could probably bring that up. Let me see. Let's see. Watch. I'm gonna go pull the It's a YouTube video. Well, I have it uploaded to a few different things. It's on my TikTok too. Some of y'all might have seen it. But watch. Let me go grab it. I think I put it in. Did I put it in just chatting? No, it would be in. Random shorts, I think. Where is it? See if I can find it. Okay, it's not here. I think it's it's on a different channel. Let me try look it up. What's it called? Charter boat captain. Charter boat captain. Let's see if it comes up. It's on another one of my channels. Well, it's on TikTok for sure. Let me go find it on TikTok. Let's see. So how do I do this? I just copy like this. This should work. Okay, so all right, you guys. Hope somebody's watching. Browser source. So look, I made this, guys. Can you see this?
Yo, midnight, swagger, I'm the king of the bay. Feel the wake as I roar, tidal waves in my sway. Spot a kid with a rod, casting dreams in the dark. Flip my switch full throttle like the fuse. Spark, I'm the captain of chaos, ruler of wakes. Shouting at a teen like he owes me mistakes. Thought he owned the water, but no, it's mine.
What y'all think about that? I made that. And I have the full version on the channel too. Okay, how about I change the title of the stream? Can you do that on the fly? I don't know if you can do that, like while you're running. Settings, stream. Probably not. You probably can't change that while you're running. Maybe on YouTube. Let me see. I wonder if it lets you change a live. Anyone know? Let me see. It might. I'm gonna try it. I named it I Dare You to Come Talk to Me. Does it change live? Let's find out. Okay, so I'm gonna click on my stream. It did. You can update it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna click on my stream. Testing. It did. You can update it. That's pretty cool. Pretty serious delay here, but okay, so I'm gonna click on my stream. Testing. Okay, it worked. I basically dared people to come talk to me. Think that's gonna work? I don't know. Swagger, I'm the king of the bay. She's waiting for someone who can turn her life around. For someone who can make her feel the way she used to feel. But he never comes. She's dating, but no one that she cares to talk about. I like going on X and watch everybody, all the Democrats go crazy about Trump. It's like a soap opera. Let's see. Testing, testing. Make sure my mic's still working. For all the discussions we're having. Uh, what's up, Gabe? Welcome. What's up, Maui? What's up, no one? We good, man. How are you? Thank you for stopping in and come and chat. Can't get nobody to come talk. Appreciate it. How's everything where you at? Good, just storming out right now. Where you at, man? Missouri? Okay, I'm in Louisiana. Y'all got some bad weather going on? As long as the internet don't go out though, right? Yep. I hear you, man. I was we're a little over an hour streaming and earlier when I started the live I was explaining to everyone, like I started the live with the title like old streamers unite, trying to get some middle-aged people just to kind of get things going. But man, I don't know if it's just the time or whatever, but what's crazy is I browse lives right on TikTok and whatever, and there's so many people with so many views. It makes me wonder how legit they are, because I see people just like sitting in their bed looking into their phone and have like 1,000 viewers, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to offer, to normally I'll stream Fortnite and I get some views, but I thought I would change it up a little bit, but I was telling everybody like I'm a professional baker, so I have a lot of baking knowledge. My interests, passions are kind of like the game EverQuest. I don't know if you ever played that. It's like World of Warcraft kind of, and Magic the Gathering. I love Magic the Gathering, and I play Fortnite. So like, I was just kind of letting everyone know what I'm into and what I do, but it's just I don't know how to think. I don't even know if a catchy topic or whatever is enough to draw interest, because I don't know how TikTok like suggests it. I'm not an algorithm guru by any means. No one says, yeah, it's hard. I seen you stream like 3 or so days ago. I like what you do, honestly. Baking sounds fun though. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So I'm assuming it was a Fortnite stream. That's primarily what I do. In fact, so I've had a you know, not success by any means, but for me, it wasn't too bad. Like this past week, there was one night when I had like 25 concurrent YouTube viewers, and someone had rated me on Twitch with like 17 or 18 viewers. So like that night, we built up some nice watch hours, and then another couple nights I hit around like 12 or so concurrent YouTube viewers. And then I think on TikTok, I don't know if it was yesterday. I stream so much I kind of get my days confused, but there were like 7 or 8 viewers, so like that's nothing amazing by any means. I mean, it's almost not worth mentioning, but the watch hours are so important to me right now, trying to build views and watch hours. When I do have 10 or 12 people on, yeah, it is. I try and force myself to keep going, just to build up watch hours, because I had a real popular stream on YouTube about 4 years ago discussing cryptocurrency. I've been in crypto since 2017, and I was telling some people earlier how my channel it blew up so fast a few years back. It was around like when Dogecoin was blowing up, and I had one stream with 4,200 concurrent viewers on YouTube, and I hit 50,000 views on that stream, and I got monetized because of that one stream. Like it's so that makes me think, that that the topic and like the activity of a particular topic is really triggers the algorithm. Like my stream was being suggested to pretty much everyone in crypto, and like that went on for a while, a good while. The streams were really, really popular like that. So like I guess if you can figure out what the masses, like generalized masses are looking for or interested in, and people are searching for that you'll get recommended, whether it's YouTube or TikTok or Twitch or whatever. It's just like brainstorming. Oh, excuse me. Brainstorming to figure out, what the generalized public is like actively searching for. And I know you can like do Google Analytics and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, it's almost like you almost gotta catch lightning in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times I look at myself and I'm like, what am I looking for? And I'm thinking like maybe someone else. That's what happened with crypto. I was trying to find some people to talk about it, and there wasn't a lot of streaming at that time on crypto. So I just threw a channel up. I think I named it Dogecoin. I mean a stream, and it went crazy. Like instantly hundreds of people. So I was like, doing it this time around, it's much harder, but I'm starting to think there's got to be a topic like that just resonates with a lot of people, right? So far I haven't been able to think of it, so also it was around like the COVID time, and everyone was in lockdown and home, so many people on their phones and computers in comparison to like a normal work day for people, so that probably really was a perfect storm, I think. And like, you could always push everyone's political buttons, but I don't have a ton of knowledge about that. And Fortnite pulls in a little bit, but it's very, very like muddled. It's very convoluted. There's so many people doing it, and I'm not good by any means. So like, it's not like anyone has a reason to watch me. So like, I think I'm just kind of what's up? Let's see. I'm trying to read that name. Is Zelda? Yeah, I'm trying not to yawn. I know that's rude, but got it. Zelda. Okay, got it. We got someone. We got a couple people. We got no one in TikTok chatting, and we got Zelda on Kick. And it's funny. I only started streaming to Kick 2 days ago. So whenever I came back to streaming and content creating a couple months ago, uh, I had one. I have actually a killer gaming machine, killer gaming machine, but I couldn't get my streams to. Thank you, appreciate it. Means a lot to me. I couldn't get my streams at the quality I wanted. And look, I tried everything. I worked on it. I tried, and I'm pretty good with tech, and I tried everything. I built this computer. It's a monster. Well, on my gaming computer, I have an AMD card, right? Really nice one. And the more research I did, basically, when I was talking to some people that actually knew what they were talking about, they were like, "Dude, just stop trying. Get an NVIDIA card because the processor, like the encoder on NVIDIA, is just, they said, is just superior. Like, they're like, stop wasting your time." So what I did was, I had a second computer anyway, so I made some changes and I rigged up my second computer to be a dedicated streaming computer. And now, thanks for the thanks, no one, appreciate it. I see what you got going on over there. Thank you. So the dedicated streaming computer now, like it just, I have it like card capturing my footage when I play, and the encoder on that NVIDIA card, I mean, it made a difference, just like the people that I was talking to said it would. Complete difference. Like when I play, like the stream snappy and high quality, and there's no more of that. Like what would happen when I'd play and like some things were like fast action, the visuals would kind of break up, no matter what the settings were. And I got badass internet and a badass computer. So now I have two cameras and two mics. So I'm always looking at the other computer and back and forth, and it's a little awkward and it takes some getting used to. But anyway, so with all that being said, what happened was I thought I was multi-streaming to too many platforms. So I pulled back off of Kick. I had pulled off of TikTok, and I was just streaming to YouTube and Twitch. And then so after I made all those changes to my computer, I was like, I never tried to go back to Kick, and I never tried to go back to TikTok and multi-stream. So last couple of days I added them back, and I mean, unless y'all tell me of problems that I'm unaware of, I feel like it's streaming really, really smoothly to 4 platforms right now. So so you are the first official person that I chat with on Kick, Azilda, so thank you. And no one, I appreciate what you're doing for me, man. It means a lot to me. You're pretty much the first person to interact with me that much. I've had a little bit of chat, but I hadn't had someone send me things. So thank you so much. That's really cool of you, and I do appreciate the follows and the likes and everything. Thanks, man. It's amazing that people are out there genuinely just trying to hang out and be cool. Like I said, I know Fortnite's more entertaining. I just really wanted to get something like this going to kind of engage with the community a little bit, because, like on my YouTube channel, it shows that I've got, over 8,000 subscribers, and I do, but it's not exactly what it looks like. So those 8,450 followers or whatever I have, 99% of them are from 4 years ago when my crypto streams were blowing up. So it's almost like a negative now. Like, so all those subscribers are practically dormant, you see? So it while it looks okay to have that, there's no activity. Like, the activity is from just from the people that have subscribed in the last 2 months, which is probably like around 50 people or so. And then my TikTok was primarily from a TikTok I had tried doing around that time too, 4 years ago. And when I came back a couple months ago, I started posting there, and I probably picked up. I think when I came back to TikTok, I had like 160 or 170 followers, and I think I have like 240 or so now. So I've done pretty good on TikTok the last 2 months, and then Kick, I am brand new to it. I like. Izilda's probably my first follower, honestly, on Kick. And then Twitch, I used to primarily stream Magic the Gathering on Twitch 5 years ago. And for a year, I streamed Magic the Gathering on Twitch. A year. And ended up with like 250 followers or whatever it is. and that's when I switched to YouTube and started doing the crypto, and it blew up. And then I just never went back to Twitch. So now that I'm back for good, I've broadcast now to those four platforms, including YouTube, and I'm gonna since my system can handle it now, I'm gonna go with that, you know. But that's kind of, that's kind of where I'm at. Most of when I'm streaming and playing Fortnite, that it speaks for itself. But if y'all checked out like my YouTube and TikTok, I have a lot of high quality shorts and videos and stuff that I spend a lot of time making, and put a lot of effort into it. So y'all can go check those out. Might find some stuff y'all like. We're at an hour and 23 minutes on the stream. So pretty good, you know? Let me pop on over to Kick. I don't have the Kick window up because I can catch the Kick chat, you know? Yeah, one thing I noticed about Kick, I feel like the platform is really snappy and responsive. Like it's almost like not congested like YouTube and Twitch, you know. So like I've had some good. I feel like it's a well done streaming platform. I think I don't like shutting down a stream and then starting another one, you know, um, because there's so much setup involved. Like where like I could swap over to Fortnite and start playing it, but I don't know how to go change all the settings and like Kick and TikTok and all that to let people know that that's what's streaming now. So I'll probably just run with this as long as I can. Let's see. Foreigns says it's no one from TikTok came to check your YouTube. Have you had any YouTube shorts do well? Hey man, welcome. Appreciate the views. Yeah, so okay. I discussed this a little bit earlier. So I am on a mission to try and make some YouTube short channels, or just at least get monetized again. So I do have a handful of channels on YouTube, and most of my streaming and video knowledge is on YouTube. So I've been back about 2 months, and I've been posting every day with the highest quality short content I can make, and I feel like my editing's getting really good, and I feel like I got some quality shorts and whatnot, and I'm hitting some niches that I think have a chance to gain some traction. Now, with that being said, I have uh, one video. I think it was I made like some top five things. It was a top five Family Guy thing. I think I got over 17,000 views on that one. I have another Fortnite video I made that has over 12,000 views, and then like I have some 4,000s and 5,000s and 3,000s. And on my main channel, on this channel, the Bradley Assassin channel, I have it to where when I create a short, like every day I can create a short and it'll go into the algorithm, it'll go into the feed. Obviously, depending on I guess either the quality of it, or whatever the algorithm decides of how far to push it, that's another story, I suppose. But I do get them into the feed, and I have garnered 12,000 and 17,000 views and that sort of thing. So have I had one go really viral yet? No, but some significant numbers for just returning, kind of thing. And on my other channels, I haven't had anything do that well. It's usually like 2 or 3,000 views for a video, and then it stops. Like, so uh so I guess haven't figured out the sauce. But what's crazy is like they tell you that average percentage viewed and like retention and all that stuff are important and whatnot, and swipe rate and all that stuff. On one video that got 12,000 views, I think it was called Up Close Sniper or something. That one had the metrics on that one are crazy. In fact, let me pull it up right now so I don't misspeak. So I was certain that that one was gonna go viral because the numbers are everything that people have told me it needs to be, and it just stopped. So okay, let me go to my content and I'll tell y'all guys exactly. So in shorts, okay, so the one that I'm talking about, let me categorize it by views. The one I'm talking about is Sniper 5 Feet Away. It's one of my shorts, okay? It's gotten 12,000 views. It's a 16-second short. Now listen to this. Where do I find? I need the analytics. So listen to this. This this short it gained me 35 subscribers. I published this on where's my published date? I can't find it. It's like a month ago, okay? Anyway, okay, 12,700 views, 35 subscribers. Now listen to this. 78.1% stayed to watch. Like that, that means, that swipe rate I was talking about, that's high. That's almost an 80% stayed to watch. They tell me if you're around 80%, you got a significant chance for it to go viral. And average view duration was 19 seconds. It's a 16-second video. That means people have watched it more than once. Like the metrics on this scream it should have went viral. So it shot up in okay, I can see right here. I launched it. It was March 26th. By March 28th, it had 10,000 views, and March 30th, it had 12,000 views, and then that's it. It was taken out of the feed, and it flatlined from there out. Like it shot up and then stopped. And you go to engagement. So check this out. 78.1% stayed to watch. 96% like, 96.6% like. Everything about this said this one should have been like a million view thing. Everyone's telling me, but it got pulled out of the feed and it just stopped. And then so the video I have that has the most views is the Family Guy one. It's ranking the top 5 Family Guy moments. Real high quality one I made. This video has gained me 17,000 views and 10 subscribers with a 66.3% stayed to watch. You see what I'm saying? The other video had 78% stayed to watch, and this one got more views. This one has 185 hours of watch time, which doesn't matter for shorts. And let me see what the watch time was on the Sniper one. 67 watch hours. You see? I don't know. So yeah, I break down all this stuff, man. I'm like trying to understand it and figure it out, but I guess when you're dealing with an algorithm, there's some things you're not gonna know. So those are my top 3. I have one with 14,000, a stupid meme, a 10-second meme that I threw up one day on my phone. I don't know why that one took off. 2,000 likes. I don't understand what makes things blow up and what thing, I wish I could understand this. And then a bunch of videos all around 2,000 and 3,000, like a bunch of them. Like I said, almost every short I make now goes into the feed, but I can't figure out how to get it over that hump, like into the 20,000-30,000 numbers. Can't figure it out. I'm trying like a monster though. Sleep deprivation. everything I can do to try and figure out how to get some this channel to take off. What's up, aesthetic anime? Welcome. Good. How are you? See, and so now we got a nice little stew of people. We got Isilda that came over from Kick, first chatter I've ever talked to on Kick, and then we got aesthetic on Twitch right now, and no one came over from TikTok, yeah, on foreigns. So we've got almost, yeah, that's a fish. Other than, yeah, that's all my that's all my channels I'm streaming to. My stream is going okay, aesthetic. It was the first hour. I think I was talking to myself, and I knew that's how things go. But the last half hour or so, we've had activity on Kick, activity on TikTok, activity on YouTube, and now activity on Twitch, thanks to you. So we appreciate it. I started the stream off with a title of like, older streamers unite, trying to maybe get some discussion on like, do people think middle-aged streamers can make it in this world? But I since changed it to just come in and talk. Let's figure it out. And I see aesthetic wants to know, ask me something about my channel. Yes, please do. Bernard, welcome. Bernard says, "How's it going? Are you looking forward to the crypto bull run this year?" See, Bernard was a person that used to follow my crypto streams. I told y'all I wasn't making that up. Aesthetics asking, "Can I make some of your channel stuff? I'm a GFX designer and animator myself. Maybe I do all kinds of graphics and animations like logo, banner, overlays. Maybe if I can build the channel to where there's a lot of activity and I need that sort of thing, I absolutely would like to get some of that done." And Bernard's asking, "Are you looking forward to the crypto bull run this year?" Yes, of course. We all are, I think. It looked like it was going to be severely delayed it kind of got hyped when Trump came into presidency, and then it fell off. Like if you remember back in December, we spiked hard, and then it fell off, and then it's been bad for a few months because of all of the tariffs and the political drama. But if you recall, May was always the prediction for the cycle, like for the top or at least a bull run, and you know how crypto can change overnight. And it's funny how just a week ago, it was looking rough, and then it started pumping, and now we're at 95 again. Bitcoin, I should say, is at 95 again, and now it's looking like, man, the May thing, it might be it. And if it goes, we know how it goes. 4 years ago, y'all saw what the cycle did. So yeah, man, absolutely anticipating some positive times. Not only anticipating it, needing it. So yeah, and then you know what happens once that starts up, FOMO kicks in and people are looking to talk about it. So there's a chance the old Bradley Assassin channel could gain some traction again. And then like Aesthetic was mentioning, they do overlays and intros and outros and that sort of stuff. So if the channel starts popping again and I don't have time to do that kind of stuff, yes, I would love some updated graphics and whatnot. I spent a lot of time on that, and I make my own music for the channel, and that means a lot. It's important to have that. So Aesthetic, don't lose my information. Follow me and send me some private messages so that I don't lose your contact information. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, thanks Bernard for checking in and asking. Listen, I've been following it every day religiously for 4 years. Been incredibly patient. I fill my time with other things, but I look at it all the time. And it'd be nice to look at it and have the numbers we did 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I got a Kick follower, man. That's crazy. Make me excited. I normally stream Fortnite, like I was telling Forens and no one earlier, but tonight I wanted to try and get some discussion going, trying to work on the community a little bit. Um, no one asked what time do you usually start streaming. Well, so I work nights, right? So I'll usually come in after work and stream. So it's 1:49 a.m. here. I'm in Louisiana Central Time. If everything goes right at work, I can usually get home around midnight, between midnight and 1, when things are slow, around midnight and 1. So um, I wish I had a more set time. Like right now, we've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. So that would be exactly midnight. I started, give or take. So yeah, I mean around midnight, and then like I stream during the day when I can, during like daylight time. But I do work nights, so my schedule's a little wacky when it comes to that. So, but I try and go most of the AM hours, like midnight to 5 kind of thing, because that's when I have the room to myself, no kids, no noise. I can kind of do what I need to do. In fact, I need to edit some videos and upload some videos for later today, but I much rather keep the activity on the stream because the watch hours are much more important to me. I think while activity is down right now, I'm going to take a 2-minute bathroom break and grab a little snack or something. So um, I'm gonna swap over to my Be Right Back screen where you guys can enjoy the Bradley Assassin theme song. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody.
Gameplay streaming videos. We are the Bradley Assassin. assassin. Gameplay streaming videos. We are the Deadly Assassin.
All right, and we're back. So, I mentioned I'm a baker. For those that were curious, I mentioned how we've been working on some of those giant New York style chunk cookies. Well, I'm just about got the first recipe down, and I'm about to eat one, or at least try one. And this is one broken. Look at this thing. See that? Look at this. Look at the size of this cookie. So this has chocolate chips, caramel, marshmallows, salted chocolate crunch, and let's see. Soft. Yeah. People gonna like this one. Like a meal. Look at it next to my face. Look how giant. That's a good cookie. Big block. I lost my cap. Okay. I drink these diet green teas. I'm eating the cookie as I say this, but I try not to consume soft drinks and sugars as much as I did. Even though this cookie is almost all sugar, but so I got COVID a few years ago. Ever since then, I can't really taste stuff like I used to. So I have to like breathe in when I'm chewing to taste things right. Pain in the ass, but you know. Good night. Flip it. Good night. Flip it. Good night. Flip it. Good night. Man, this might be the best cookie I've ever made. It's almost like a giant cookie dough with a shell. I don't think I need to make too many more changes. What's my favorite thing to make? Well, I this is gonna sound terrible, but because I was kind of born into the bakery and this line of work, I don't really enjoy much of it anymore. Um, like I make wholesale bread. We make a couple thousand po' boy loaves a day and that sort of thing for restaurants. So it's just like a production. Um, like developing this cookie. I guess that changes it up a little bit, and I do like the challenge of getting something the way I think it should be. Like I want it to be a certain way, so I'll keep altering things until it comes out like I think it should be. So I do like the challenge of that, but I don't like doing any of it anymore. I'd rather be focusing on this and trying to find a way to make a more passive income than killing myself in the bakery for 16, 18 hours a day and just giving it all back to employees and product. I know that sounds bad, but I tell you what, if you want to see my website, um I'm gonna type it in here if it lets me. That is that's my company. You can go see um a lot of the products we make and sell. So if you click on shipping, we only ship a handful of cookies nationwide. But if you click on pickup, like you actually go buy at the bakery, you can see almost everything I make. You'll see it's a pretty broad variety of things, and it takes a lot of effort and a lot of work, but you got a better idea of what we do going to the website. Man, I wanted to grab me a beef jerky just now, and I forgot to go get it. I can only eat so much sweets. I think that's enough. I like my beef jerky, and I forgot. I got 2 followers somehow on Kick now. That's wild, dude. Been on here 2 days. Makes me so happy. It's cheesy, huh? I'm getting hungry again. Don't you think I should eat some ramen? Can't go wrong with ramen, right? Put some soy sauce up in there. Oof. Love it. Videos. I broke 300 followers on Twitch. So that's cool. Oops. Hello, welcome everybody. Appreciate the views. Thank y'all. We just crossed the 2 hour mark. And again, if there's anything anybody wants to discuss or hang out or chat or anything, just let me know. I'm just browsing YouTube stuff, try and get some as much information and knowledge as I can to try and make these YouTube shorts and channels and stuff take off. I've been working pretty hard.
Front, they got a spread eagle, which is I think should be national bird. You know what I'm saying, boy? Salute that. I doubt any brothers would kneel if they fly across the stadium. That's really what's going on. Yeah. Appreciate it, and thanks, brother. We're not racist, or I'm not trying to be. You know, I have some flare-ups in traffic. But, you know,
Mm. Mm. I'm the king of the bay. Shut up.
Today I'm going to share with you how much money YouTube paid in days. Amounts from transparent. Down with in this way. And during YouTube AdSense revenue can be quite unpredictable. You don't want to be
Okay, you guys.
So that's why early on
Things have kind of quieted down.
through my YouTube channel.
My cat just decided to join me. Let's see if y'all can see him. See him? Maybe that'll liven up the chat. Look, say hi, Bandit. Look. Oh, look. Where you want to go? Where you want to go? Like this? I could have made you the star of the stream if you'd have been here earlier. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you shedding today? So yeah, we hit the 2.5 hour mark, give or take. 2 hours 21 minutes, I should say. I was looking at the second. So like I said, I was gonna make it a point not to do Fortnite tonight and give it my best with a chat stream. And there was some activity. I wouldn't call it a fail. I got to meet no one and got to meet this Isilda and talk to Bernard and YouTube commenters. So yeah, very good. Hopefully we'll catch up with you guys and gals on the next stream. I see we just upticked to 4 viewers on YouTube. But also was kind of wondering, like, I have this gut feeling that YouTube monitors how long you stream, and then like we'll start suggesting it if like you go over a couple hours. I felt that way the other night, and I brought that up, but I mean, there's no way to know, right? It's just kind of like my gut feeling. And now that Bandit's here, he's black, so it's kind of hard to see against my shirt, but he's right here. Bandit! Y'all see him? Oh, he's so big. He weighs like 15 pounds. Bandit! When he was a kitten, like years ago, this is like 8 years ago, whatever it is, I don't even remember anymore. He used to come right here, like, and hang out in my lap while I would play like EverQuest and stuff. And he kind of grew up doing that. So now there's a big old bobcat, big panther. He comes do it, And he didn't realize how big he is. Tried to get off a second ago and I got a viewer. But I'm pretty tired and it is 2:35 a.m. here. Maybe I can catch up on some rest right now. Get up for lunch, eat some lunch, make my videos, post my videos, and then stream before I go to work tonight. Might be a better plan than trying to force myself to stay awake. I think I'll try that. Thanks everyone. Appreciate the chat tonight. Appreciate the engagement. No one, thank you so much for all the stuff you sent me. I'm gonna look over it when I get to bed. But Bandit says bye. He's just so big. Okay, don't scratch me. Okay, here we go. Cool. So yeah, really appreciate it, everyone. I'll try another one of these chat streams pretty soon. I'll probably have to run some Fortnite for a few days in a row so I don't, upset any followers and whatnot. But pretty successful. Met some people and I hope to see y'all soon. Thanks everyone. Stay safe and I'll see y'all tomorrow.